Okay, so let me ask you a question. How healthy is your brand? Now, according to the source material we're digging into today, that question is way more literal than you might think. We're about to explore a really simple but honestly a pretty powerful idea, giving your brand a regular health checkup. So let's get right into this core analogy. The whole idea here is to stop thinking of your brand as just, a logo or an abstract concept. The source wants us to see it as a living, breathing thing, something that needs the exact same kind of attention we give our own bodies. And it all kicks off with this foundational idea, something we all just get. The source puts it perfectly. Your body's health must be checked regularly for optimal life. Right? It's a simple, universal truth. We all accept this for ourselves.
So check this out. Here's how the analogy breaks down, side by side. Just like your body, a brand is presented as a living entity out there in the marketplace. It absolutely requires ongoing care. And, most importantly, it needs those regular checkups to make sure it's not just surviving, but actually thriving.
Okay, so if we're on board with this whole brand checkup idea, the next logical question is, why? I mean, what's the ultimate point of all this attention for a person versus a brand? The source gets right to the heart of it. What are the stakes? Why should you go through all this effort? It really all comes down to the end goal. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. For our body, the goal is optimal life. It's all about our personal well-being. But for a brand, the goal is to compete with competitors. You see the difference? It's not just about being healthy, it's about being healthier and stronger than everyone else you're up against. It's a competition.
And look, if the goal is to win, you can't just rely on anyone. You see a doctor for your health, right? Well, the source argues a brand needs a qualified specialist too. So who performs this checkup?
The source totally anticipates this question, and as you can probably guess, it has a very specific answer in mind.
And here it is, the direct answer provided in the text. The source points to a specific specialist for this exact task, Leap Research. They're positioned as the experts you turn to for that thorough brand health diagnosis.
And the source follows up with their tagline, Leap Research, your trusted research partner. That phrase, trusted partner, that's key. It suggests more than just a service you hire. It's about a real collaborative relationship, and that's exactly what you'd want when you're dealing with the health of your brand.
This brings us right to the source's conclusion. So after making this whole case, it doesn't just leave you with the idea, it gives you a direct, actionable next step.
And there it is, it's a direct invitation to connect. The source provides an email address, basically laying out the final step for anyone who thinks, yeah, it's time for my brand to get that vital checkup.
And in the end, this whole analogy comes full circle, leaving us with one simple, direct question. So I'll leave you with this to think about. When was your brand's last checkup?